Hello, hello, hello. How you doing, everybody? We are live. It's ChubbyRay Comics live on a Wednesday afternoon. What's going on, people? How you doing? I've got my new hopper. Got the new hopper, everybody. Got the new hopper all filled with all our members. I went through and took out the people who were no longer members, and I added the new people who become members. So this is all completely up to date. We got the new hopper because we're going to start entries today. We're going to start entries for Spectacular Spider-Man J.M. DeMatteis. We're starting today to get entries to win this omnibus. And I got to tell you, I am excited, very excited about giving this omnibus away. Somebody's going to get it. We're going to find out who. We'll find out who soon, but the entries start today. So you definitely want to get in the Rice Krispies Cup of Death. Today you want to get in because we are starting to put the entries in. We'll do member drawings and we will do randos as well. All right. That's what's coming up today. Hello, Los Master. How you doing, brother? Los Master's got a good haul today. Batman by Chip Zdarsky. New Avengers Volume 1 by Bendis. Awesome. And Tomb Raider Colossal Edition Volume 3. Dude, congratulations on getting New Avengers Volume 1. That's awesome. That's one of my favorite. That is one of my favorite all-time omnibuses. I love that omnibus. I love it. Another day, another Ray. Let's go. You know it, brother. Hello, hello. Hi, Chewy Queso. Highlight of my day, ChubbyRay. Thank you, Raul. That makes my heart warm to find out that that you guys are that excited about it. It makes me feel really good. What's up, Ray? How's Chester doing? Chester's doing great. He lost a little weight. He's doing fine. And the vet has now said it was never his heart. It wasn't his heart. He had bronchitis. So he had a bad case of bronchitis. And I'm glad he lost weight, but it wasn't the obesity that was making him having trouble breathing here. It was a bronchitis. So I'm happy that he's losing weight, but I'm glad that I guess he could always lose weight because he was fat. But I'm glad that it wasn't something permanent like that. You know what I mean? Let's see. DP says, "Hey Ray, how's it going? What's up, brother?" Rigged, winner alert. Step forward, soldier. You got 7 days. Yes, 1 week to send your real name and address to ChubbyRayComics@gmail.com. Yes, if you win, and we will have regular books that we're giving away today. If you win, you have got to get me your information so I can get your books out to you. All right? I want to find out. What's up, everybody? How you doing, Russell? What's going on? Christina says, rigged. Los Master says, the hopper looks good. Yeah, my wife gets all the credit. She's awesome. And my wife is now putting all the members are going on. There's little tickets. And if somebody gives a membership away, or if someone watching the show decides to become a membership and buys a membership, they get on the ticket and I write their name and I will write their name on the back. So they will people instantly get in and I don't have to tear paper and all that stuff anymore. So it's very, very cool. Thunder says he cannot wait. He can't wait to win. Thunder's going to win it, you guys. You heard it. Thunder's going to win the Spectacular Spider-Man. Tom says, rigged. Christina, thank you, Christina. I see. I know where you're going. I know where you're going. Yes, we get it. We get your humor. We get your humor. By the way, Laconima says, Ray, if you draw me, please redraw. Laconima, I was going to surprise you. But I'll go ahead and tell you, I found a way to get your shipping down for half the cost they originally quoted. They originally quoted me $92. We got it down to less than half we went first class international shipping. So your book has been sent, Laconima. It is on its way, brother. I was going to surprise you and just have it show up, but I figured I'd let you know so you didn't end up buying it on eBay. Laconima, it's on its way. All right. Laconima says if I draw him, I've got to redraw. All right. It's nice. Thank you. I wish more people would do that so I know who to take off. Another day with ChubbyRay and my fellow chubbies. Awesome. Chewy Queso says no more treats. Oh, so more treats? Yeah, I'd love to give him some treats. I'd love to give Chester treats, but he's sleeping now. He's down. He's in the living room. He hasn't even woken up. So we'll see. Started reading Brand New Day Omnibus. Awesome. Dude, Brand New Day is great. I love Brand New Day Volume 1 and 2. Were fantastic omnibuses. I really, really liked them. Hello, everyone. Don't forget, smash that like button. Thank you, Phenomenal AC. Brandon's in. How you doing, Brandon? Welcome, buddy. Chester lost weight and Christina gained it, everybody. I'm sorry Christina's gaining weight. Sorry. What's up, ChubbyRay? How you doing, Omnibuds? Omnibuds Cafe. Love it. New X-Men by Morrison has been awesome, but a little too horny. It is. New X-Men by Morrison is definitely a Morrison book. I think it's good, but it is definitely a Morrison book. Hashtag Trash Can Fam. Love it. We'll be putting people as soon as Thunder gets the spinning wheel done, we'll be putting people in the trash can today. The Patreon giveaway is today. Yes, Thunder. Thunder, you go and get all the names in. Let me know. Let me know when we're ready to do it. By the way, everybody, if you're a Patreon member and you went and put your name, or you put a comment under the Patreon, the giveaway post, which is with the Epic Collection of Daredevil. If you put your name on that, we're going to do the drawing here in just a little bit. So I'm going to let's give him Thunder, let's give everybody like 10 minutes. If you are just coming in and you're not a Patreon member, go to chubbyraycomics.com and become a Patreon member. It's only $1. It's as cheap as you can go on Patreon. It's $1. Go ahead and become a member and put your comment under that giveaway. Put your comment under there. Then Thunder's going to take everybody who's commented and put them on the wheel, and we will do an elimination spin wheel to get the winner of the Epic Collection, the Daredevil Epic Collection. It is being given away today, and then it will get immediately put into this plastic wrap, and then it will be shipped to the winner. All right? Daredevil Epic Collection being given away today. All right? I'm going to put that right on top because that's the first giveaway. We will do that as soon as we get all the people from Patreon, and we'll get you guys ready to go. It's pretty good. Galandossi says thank you to Ray's wife. You should thank her, Galandossi, because the box, the size of the box with all the stuff that Galandossi got for me, holy shit, the box was gigantic. I can't believe she carried it. My wife took it to the post office by herself. But yeah, your package was sent off too, Galandossi. I love it. Sorry, Ray, you missed my question. Have you read Star Wars Epic Collection, The Empire Volume 1? I have not. No, I have the omnibus. I have the Epic Collections, but I also have the omnibus because I have trouble. But I have all 4 omnibuses of that. I have not read the epics. I own them, but like so many of my epics, I haven't read them. Laconima wants Ray to draw him like he draws his French women. No, I'm not going to draw him like I draw my French women. Good Lord. Later, I'll post a video on Discord of my comic room. Awesome. Los Master says it took him 5 months to complete. That's awesome, brother. I just finished Red Skies, DC Finest. I need more of this 80s Batman, DC's Finest. Dude, DC is doing such a good job of collecting 1980s Batman. The Killing Joke is out there. Red Skies is out there. There's another one. Why am I zoning? Death of the Family just came out there. And there's another one coming out. There's another one coming out from the 80s as well. Plus, Blind, what's it? Blind Justice. They're doing the whole 80s run is going to be collected. I love it. Amazing. I saw the email yesterday. Is there any chance your wife has tracking info? I don't know. I'll check. I will check, buddy. I know she got tracking info, but I don't know if she got tracking info for yours. I'm sure she did. But everybody else who was winners, I have that tracking info, but you were not. That was the stuff that she mailed Monday, and yours was mailed yesterday. I'm sure she's got it, but I don't have it in my possession. Josh says, evening, Ray, have a great show. I work third shift, so getting ready to go to sleep a couple hours. We'll enjoy the show tonight on break. Josh, I'll be sure to do a good one, buddy, and good luck to you. I hope we draw you for something. Howdy, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good, and have a great night. Awesome. The wheel's done. Oh, Thunder's got the wheel done. Love it, buddy. Awesome. PW says, hi, all. Love the flash reading order you did today, Ray. Got me all excited about reading all those omnibuses and trade paperbacks. Awesome, PW. I love it. I hope you guys enjoy it. I like doing that. That's the first. Let's see. I did a Batman reading order last year, and then I did the Flash Stitcher. I usually don't do them. I usually leave that to experts like Omar on Near Mint Condition to do them, but somebody asked for one. I figured, what the hell? I don't know who it was that asked. Was it Squints? There was somebody that asked for one, and so I put it together. It was fun. I had a lot of fun doing it. I'll have to do more. I love doing the reading order. Christina says, horny. Did I hear horny? That explains all the chubbies. Oh, how dare you? We will not accept such disgusting comments. How about Moon Knight by Jed McKay giveaway? Heard it sucks. No. The Moon Knight by Jed McKay is awesome. The Moon Knight by Jed McKay omnibus was very good, man. I've read 3 omnibuses by Jed McKay. I read Moon Knight, Black Cat, and Doctor Strange. All 3 were phenomenal. It was very, very good. I'm really happy that I read them. PW says, I started DC Finest, Death in the Family. Awesome, brother. DP says it's great, right? I think it's great. That's a great era. PW, you'll love it. There are some weaker stories in there, but overall, very much enjoyed it. That's great, man. That is awesome. See you next Tuesday. Says, still waiting on trash can I won 22 weeks ago. Wait. I'll get that trash can soon. It's a lot to ship in those trash cans. Have you joined ChubbyRay Comics Discord yet? Tom put the address up for Discord, everybody. Get on it. Get on it. By the way, I'm putting a new book on Discord. I'm going to sell. Here's a new book I'm going to sell. The Fall, excuse me. The Fall of the Mutants. Please forgive my English. The Fall of the Mutants X-Men Omnibus. This is fantastic. It's brand new. This is brand new. However, it is unwrapped, but it is brand new. And it's going out. It is going out to whoever wants to make an op. We'll put it up on Discord. We'll put it on Discord, buy and sell. Galendowski swiped everything that's on there. He's bought everything. This one's going up. This one's going up. Okay. Let me know if you want it on the Discord. Get on in there. Goomba guy says, sorry, I missed yesterday's stream. Yesterday's stream was very good. I got to tell you, wasn't Dom of X a fantastic guest? I thought he was great, man. Dom was awesome. He was a great guest. Just talking to him about his life and then talking comics, I had really, really good time. It was a lot of fun. Hey, Squints, what's up, brother? Eric, I'm glad you joined Discord, buddy. Gracie says, I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I have been. Really good stories in there. I didn't think comics told stories like these back then. Yeah, the Batman Bronze Age era is really good, man. Also, great interview with Dom. Thanks, buddy. I had a really good time doing it. Atomic Hound says, Ray just got the Joker DC Finest Edition. Looking forward to revisiting some of that classic 70s material. Yeah, mine's on the way. I'm getting a package from Crooks and Bandits Comics that's going to have Zdarsky, Death in the Family, Joker, DC Finest. I even got a new edition. I got a new edition of the new Teen Titans, Volume 2. So I'm selling my I'm gonna sell. I have the original printing, which is the light blue one. Have you guys ever seen that? It was the original. It was the first print of the new Titans. They were light blue as compared to the dark blue spines of volume 1, 3, 5, and 6. 1, 3, 4, and 5. Those are all the dark blue printings, but I had 2 and 3 in the original print, the light blue. So I'm gonna sell my 2 as I'm gonna get that, and I'll get 3 as well. So I want to get the same spines, you know. Loving the reading orders from Omar and thought he would be nice if you would show the inside. Yeah. Oh yeah. I should have showed the inside of the books. You're right. It was like, I think it was 13 minutes long, or it was really long. So I cut a bunch of stuff out, but you're right. I probably should have, just to show everybody. And I do know that the Jeff Johns volume 1, I was just showing off that I had the original. You know what I mean? I was just showing off the original one. That's why I showed that. But of course, you know, the new printing is on its way. Please. What do you think I am, a barbarian? What's up, comic fan? I love Jed McKay. JC, your win is JC. I got to get your address. I've got your win right here. This is JC. I've got your Avengers book. This is your Avengers book you won. I want to send it to you because you were one of the final 3. So I've got your book. Get me your information so I can get it off to you. All right. Ray, do you need a private moment with your giant picture of Omar? Do we all need to turn around? How dare you? Great roundtable yesterday. Very interesting to learn more about Dom and some behind the scenes stuff. Absolutely. Thanks, Cyclops fan. And Cyclops fan, thank you, buddy. Your artwork moved me, man. It was so fantastic. And I loved The Stain Lives Again. That was, I teared up. That was an amazing piece of piece of artwork, my man. I loved that. I want to get the whole thing printed and made into a poster. That's how good it is. Cyclops fan, it was fantastic. It was great. Has anyone else in the chat read Star Wars Legends Epic Collection, The Empire Volume 1? If so, does it end? I doubt it. They usually don't end those on cliffhangers. You know what I mean? Los Masters convinced me. Should I get the Daredevil omnibus by Chip Zdarsky Volume 1 and 2? I would definitely get Volume 1. Volume 2 is great too, but you've got to know that the last 2/3, the last third of Volume 1 is really weak. But the first, I'll tell you, Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil is 1.5. His 2 Daredevil books are 1.5 of the best omnibuses you'll ever read. All right. It's 1.5 of the best omnibuses you will ever read. And I'll leave it at that. Aaron says, sneak it away from work. Try to watch this highlight of the day. Thank you, Aaron. Aaron, did you get me your address so I can get out your prize to you? You of course, won the big book. I got to get that mailed off to you, brother. Hashtag trash can fam. Love it. Thank you, Phenomenal AC. You should get those Zdarsky Daredevil omnibus, Los Master, especially. Volume 1's very good, man. It's not even a debate. The run is freaking awesome until after. Yes, it is 1.5. Los Master, it is 1.5 of the best omnibus you will ever have. I got to tell you, it's great. Just the second part of Volume 2 sucks, but everything before it is fantastic. Trust me. And look, Lacanum was saying it too. Everybody's agreeing. Are you ready for that? I am. Thunder, send over the email, buddy. Hey, DP. Wes is sick. Sorry, Wes. Hope you're all right, buddy. Ready to get books about comics? I just got the DC Bronze Age volume by Paul Levitz. I don't. I should get it. Either way, I love Paul Levitz. Paul Levitz is one of my favorites. Very sad about Jerry Conway, by the way. You know, the Justice League of America Volume 4 Bronze Age is coming out. That's all Jerry Conway. He wrote all that stuff. When I was a kid in grade school, I read, my buddy Mike Kokenauer would get Justice League of America every month. And I would go over to his house and read. Oh, my God. That Justice League of America was so good. Those were great, great books. Jerry Conway was the guy who wrote that stuff. Dom of X was very enjoyable to listen to. I was there for most of the show, just sat. Yeah, I thought Dom was excellent. He was a great, great interview. Aaron says he just listened to the Dom interview this morning. Oh, thanks, buddy. I thought Dom was great. I really thought he was great. And I sent him an email telling him, I sent him an email just saying how great he was. I thought, man, you were fantastic. And he goes, invite me back anytime you want. I would love to talk comics. And I don't know if that is his way of saying he's talked enough about his personal life or not, but no matter what, I thought his episode was fantastic. It was phenomenal. Even if he felt he revealed too much, I don't know, but I thought he was great. And I really enjoyed talking to him. I look forward. I'm going to have, I think Cody's on next week. Cosmic Collector's coming on. There's somebody else I can't remember. And then Omar, June 2nd. So I'm very excited about these Roundtable. I'm getting great guests for Roundtable, guys. Great guests. Mario says, hey, ChubbyRay and Chubby fans. Good afternoon. How y'all doing? Yesterday I had fun. I think Dom of X have 56 DC finest, only missing 25 to have all 81. That's awesome, brother. Good for you. Everyone who likes Daredevil needs to read Zdarsky. I'll tell you one thing about Zdarsky Daredevil. It's the best art. I think it's the best art of any Daredevil omnibuses. I think, and I don't have Marvel. Let me be clear. I don't have Marvel Knights. That's my Great White Whale. You know what I mean? I've got Aftermath, War Games Aftermath, and Marvel Knights. I want that Joe Quesada, Kevin Smith omnibus, and I don't have it. But every other omnibus I have, the best art is Chip Zdarsky, Marco Cacchetto. Cacchetto's art is freaking fantastic in that omnibus. I loved it. It was the highlight of that book. I have to choose between paying my speeding ticket or bidding on that X-Men omnibus. Dude, how'd you get a speeding ticket? Oh my God, that sucks. I ordered my copy of Joker DC Finest today. Good for you, brother. I like Ray's reading orders because they are nice and quick. Thanks, buddy. Hey, Carl, how you doing, brother? I got your text, Carl. Thank you so much. Ray, what's your top 5 Jeff Johns stories? Oh, man. Superman and the Legion, number 1. I loved Superman and the Legion of Superheroes. Avengers Red Zone. I thought Avengers Red Zone that Jeff Johns wrote, that is phenomenal. Green Lantern Rebirth. Well, Flash Rebirth's really good. All of Infinite Crisis is fantastic. And the very first is called what is the opening of Infinite Crisis when the Blue Beetle, what is that called, guys? I don't want to give spoilers, but it's the Blue Beetle. issue. It's the prelude to Infinite Crisis. I can't remember what it's called, but oh my God, that story is phenomenal. That story is phenomenal. I think Jeff Johns is phenomenal. And then, of course, his Aquaman stuff. I thought The Trench was a great Aquaman story. I think Jeff Johns Red Coat Volume 1. His Red Coat story is phenomenal. I could do Jeff Johns stories all day though. Ray, thanks for the roundtable yesterday. Dom was phenomenal. Very excited for Cody. Yeah, Cody's gonna be great. Can't wait. Mario says, Ray, how many DC Finest do you have? Boy, I don't know. I gotta count them. I have a whole shelf. I've never counted them. I will, Mario. I promise I'll count them. A new show rule: any winners that don't claim their prizes in 48 hours automatically forfeit their prizes to me. Hashtag ChubbyRay book rules and regulations. That is not a rule. That is not a rule. I'll say this over and over, but you need volume 2 to finish the initial run, and Devil's Reign is very Devil's Reign is excellent. I love Devil's Reign. I love the ending of Devil's Reign. Gracie says, I have a lot of DC Finest. I think DC Finest books are phenomenal. They really are great. Chevy Ray, I was wondering when your birthday was. You add so much to the community, and I'm sure all of us viewers would love to send you their birthday wishes and maybe even a gift or two when you're doing it. Well, my birthday is October 25th. That is my birthday, and I'm getting so freaking old. I'm getting old. Since I turned 50, I'm not so happy come my birthdays anymore. Now, to let you guys know how old I am, I'm now old enough to where I get off on when someone says, oh, you don't look your age. That's how old I am. I'm old now to where I accept compliments of people saying I don't look my age. That's how old I am. I got a copy of Catwoman New 52 Omnibus from Adam, freaking shipped same day. Yes, dude, I'm telling you, Crooks and Bandits is the way to go. Aaron says, I've gotten 3 books from you already. I can definitely resend the address. Yeah, you got to resend. Aaron, you got to resend it because I get so many emails that it's such a pain in the ass to go back and find it. So just whenever somebody wins, just send it again. It's easier for me to copy and delete the new email than to go back and find the old one. And I really appreciate it, buddy. Jay Riff says, hello, everybody. Chubby Ray making a bad day. Oh, thanks, buddy. It's crazy about Jerry Conway. I was delivered both Clone Saga Omnibus the same day he passed. Yeah. I was really a fan of Jerry Conway. It's very sad. Squint says he missed the stream yesterday. You really got to watch. It was a very good interview with Dom of X. And Dom of X was really, he's just fantastic. Love it. Cyclops fan says Jerry Conway, then Len Straczynski, 2 classic Earth JSA creators, sadly gone so close together. I know. We're getting to that era though where we're going to be losing a lot of early creators. It's sad. But age is, sadly, age is catching up on all of us. It's just horrible. Dom of X for a return visit. Yeah, I'll tell you, he was great. I'll have Dom on anytime. He was fantastic. It's pretty crazy. They're up to 81 DC Finest already. I love it. Ordered my first omnibus from Adam. He shipped it within 24 hours. I used the Chubby Ray code. I love it, brother. Saving some dough, Ray me. I take credit for that. Hey, everyone. Hope you're all well. Yesterday's stream was great. Such an interesting conversation with Dom of X. Congrats, Ray, and another guest and show. Oh, thanks, buddy. I had a really good time. I personally like Dom, so it was a very fun. When I personally like someone, I of course, which I personally like most people. I love Dom. I love Omni Dog. I'm really I love Cody. He's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to Omar. I've met so many friends. I've met so many friends since I started doing this comic content stuff, and I've met great people. So when I get a chance to talk to them, I get very excited. I heard Chester a second ago. Where you at, Chester? What are you doing, buddy? Chester, you gonna come in? He's in the hallway panting. Oh boy. Let's see. When I save money, I might buy 42 DC finalists so he can have the same amount as down effects. Thunder sent the wheel. Thanks, brother. We'll do it. Putting that as member only content on Patreon would be awesome. You're right. By the way, Squint says he's reading Jeff Johns and the Legion. Dude, it's so good. It's so good. It's kind of a, by the way, it's sort of a metaphor, just to let you know. But it is a great story. It's a great story. It would be nice to know Ray's birthday. Oh, yeah, October 25th, man. Oh, by the way, Sinister Cole says that's Countdown to Infinite Crisis, one of my favorite all-time stories. I love that story. Hey, Squirts, GP, both Omnis were great. I liked the first one a little more, but it was well worth the investment, money, and time. Absolutely. Jeff Johns wrote Doomsday Clock. He's forever a legend for that. I love Doomsday Clock. I love it. I wish they would have answered more of the stuff that were questions that were asked because of Doomsday Clock. By the way, Marvel Trucker Chris says he's in Ocala, Florida tonight, 90 degrees. Oh, wow. That sounds like a good day. Chewy says, Ray, I see you have the perfect slot. Oh, you're damn right. I can't wait for Dark Crisis. I cannot wait for Dark Crisis. It cannot come soon enough. How you doing, buddy? Have a seat, bud. Have a sit. Sit down. I'm going to give you a little piece of treat. If you sit down. Chester's on steroids, everybody. So I'm trying to give him just a little. I don't give him a whole treat. He gets a quarter of a treat. If he's good, are you going to sit down? Are you going to sit down? Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good Chester. You're a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy, Chester. Good boy. Phenomenal AC says new rule. Every time Ray says phenomenal, he has to put my name in the bowl. How dare you? Talking to books on comics, tomorrow's Legion Companion from 2003 would be of great interest, Ray. Tomorrow's output is generally great. Oh, I've never read that. Never heard of it. I've never heard of it. I'll have to get it. Ray, I'm a Scorpio. I love jazz, and 37 viewing with 16 likes is crazy. No judgment, guys. I just think Ray deserves way more, despite his misguided opinion on that Miller All-Star book. I would appreciate the likes, yes. I would appreciate the likes, and I will never change my mind on the All-Star Batman and Robin the Boy Wonder. It is garbage. It is garbage. My Batman reading order so far has been Batman and Robin, Year One, Dark Knight Returns, Robin, Grant Morrison, Omnibus 1 through 3. Oh my God. I love Batman. And now, if you do Batman reading orders, all the DC finest are changing the reading orders because they're starting earlier. And Bronze Age, when is Bronze Age Omnibus coming? I can't wait for Batman Bronze Age Omnibus. Oh my God, it's so good. I pre-ordered on Crooks and Bandits because that went up. That went up on pre-orders. Also, as did Age of Apocalypse, a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of stuff for pre-order on Crooks and Bandits. A bunch of pre-order stuff, which I think is great because, once again, I'm an egomaniac, and it was you guys my great audience. You're the ones that talked Adam into doing pre-orders. Now he's doing pre-orders because of you guys. I love it. And he's got a bunch of stuff up there. I mean, he's got a bunch of pre-orders up there. You guys, you got to check out crooksandbanditscomics.com. He's got the Red Robin Compendium. So, I mean, it's so packed. He's got all the different covers. There's a bunch of stuff. He's got both covers of the New Avengers Volume 3. I'm not sure which one I'm going to get. I think I'm going to get the direct market. There's so many books on the pre-orders that I have to get. Oh my God. It's so great. It's just awesome. Let me see. Thank you, El Gazebo. I appreciate it, buddy. I love the conversation with him too. Ray, I can count 26 DC finest in your collection video. So 26 plus the new ones is, oh, thanks. Lacanimo went back and counted. Thanks, brother. Yeah, I've gotten, let's see, what did I get? I got stuff. I got a couple. I got War. I got DC Finest War, and I got DC Finest Western. I got War and Western last week, I think. So I guess I have 28. If since I got the two since the tour. Monty says, "Do you know if they will game book 3 of Justice League International trade paperback collection? Book 2 came out like 4. I don't know. I haven't. I imagine they will. I haven't seen it in the solicits. But who knows? I would check Dom of X videos, his comic releases video. He stays on top of that stuff. Yes, it is about wheel time. We're gonna go to the wheel in just a second. I'm trying to catch up on all the comments, and then we'll get to the wheel. I promise. What is Dark Crisis about? Dark Crisis was written by Joshua Williamson, and it's another great crisis event, and it's what kicked off. That's what kicked off the dawn of DC era. That was the era right before Absolute Power kicked off the All In era. So it's just another great event. Carl says Chester. Yeah, Carl met Chester. Ray, I got to thank you. My first stand-up of this tour is 1 month, and the only way I've been able to calm down my mind is with your live streams. Oh, thanks, buddy. I really appreciate it, buddy. I thank you. My live streams are a blast. I love coming on here and talking comics. It has been, for me, it's been very healing lately, especially because I've been going through a bad. I lost someone very close to me, and I'm just trying to get past that, trying to get over it. And talking comics has really helped me. So if I can help you guys, it makes me feel better. I've not read Space Ghost Volume 2 yet. I'm trying to get to it for a trade paperback Tuesday. Gracie says, Dark Crisis sounds like a must get. Yeah, I think it's going to be great. It's Joshua Williamson. Oh, my God. By the way, Federico says 90 degrees sounds nice. They're at 105 in Laredo. Good Lord. I heard Omar say he forced himself to read Final Crisis 4 or 5 times to make himself like it. How about you try that with Miller's? No. I've read Final Crisis twice, and I still don't understand it. I'm 3 reads behind Omar. That's awesome, Carl. I'm sure Adam really appreciated it. By the way, Phenomenal AC says Batman Bronze Age is either August or September. All I know is I can't wait. All right, let's go to the wheel, guys. Let's get the Thunder Flash's wheel. And all right. Let's see that wheel. Here we go. He's got it all set. All right. All right. Are you guys ready? If you're ready, I'm ready. Let us go to the wheel. Let us go to the wheel. The who will win shit and who won't win shit. What I'm going to do, all right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to spin the wheel. I'm going to spin the wheel. And every time I spin the wheel, we're going to eliminate someone. And we will spin until there's only one name left. All right? Are we ready? If we're ready, we will start. These are people who commented on the giveaway post on Patreon. I thank all of you guys for being Patreon members. And it's gonna be fantastic. I love it. And there's more giveaways coming on Patreon. But I'm trying to figure out how to have it stick at the top so that I can still do new posts. Because the only problem with this last one is I made it the last post, so it was at the top, and I couldn't put any more posts in. But I really needed to talk. I needed to blog, and I couldn't. So I'm gonna try to figure that out, how to have one stay at the top. I don't know. I know that's something you call it something, but I got to figure out how to do that and then put posts underneath it. All right. Enough about me. Let's go to do our first spin. Good luck, everybody. Let's make sure Thunder didn't put himself to win. Roy. Sorry, Roy. All right. Let's see who's next. We're doing the elimination wheel. Oh, Chris. Marvel Trucker Chris. I was rooting for you. Okay, let me look. And make my prediction. Everybody, look and make your predictions. Who do you think is going to win? Okay. My prediction is in my head. Who I think is going to win is in my head. Have you guys done it? Have you picked who you think is going to, who you're predicting is going to win? Do it now. Predict who you think is going to win right now. All right. I've got my prediction. I know who I think is going to win. All right. Here we go. Let's see who's going to get this. Oh, Wes. Oh, poor Wes. He's feeling crappy too. Whoa. He's feeling crappy and he loses. Oh, it's terrible. I'm sorry, Wes. All right, DP says he thinks Thunder's going to win. I think, I got to tell you, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking Gary. I'm thinking Gary could be the winner. That's just me. All right, let's see. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. Oh, Sean. Oh, Sean. Oh. I remember Sean because Sean won the first big subscriber. He won that epic collection. So I always think of Sean. That sucks, brother. All right, let's see. Everybody make your predictions. Let's see who's going to get eliminated next. Oh, Mick Moore. Sorry, brother. By the way, Mem's comics and tortillas, right? Thunder says he thinks Gallandowski's going to win. Gallandowski's been lucky, man. Gallandowski's been lucky lately. He has been lucky. So has Xbox by Degree's been lucky. Aaron's been lucky. And JC the Comic Geek. They've all been lucky. It could be any of those guys. I'm just trying to think of people who have won more than one. And Chip Christmas been pretty lucky. All right, let's see. Here we go. Oh, Chip Crisper. Right after I said you were lucky. Sorry, brother. I might have jinxed you. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Who's the next one to be eliminated? Oh, Los Master. Oh, sorry, brother. Oh. By the way, Gracie Patrick says he thinks Federico's going to win. Yeah. Could be. Let's see. Next to be eliminated is Thunder Flash. Thunder Flash did all the work. He created the wheel for me. He created the wheel. And he doesn't win shit. Oh, that's just terrible. Sorry, Thunder Flash. Oh. By the way, Koopa Guy says he loves the clapping sound effect after every loss. Yeah, I like that. I do like that too. Everyone, put your hands together. Put your hands together for Thunder Flash. Yeah, see? Thunder Flash. No, not that. All right, here we go. Next draw. Let's see who's going. Oh, Federico. Oh, no, brother. Bye, Federico. My prediction of Gary's still in there. Let's do another spin. I might have just jinxed him. Sorry, Gary. If I jinxed you, I'm sorry. Oh, comics and tortillas. Comics and tortillas. I love comics. I love tortillas. Oh. I don't know if you need the carbs, comics and tortillas, but I'm glad you love them, brother. All right, let's see. Damn Thunder Flash. I thought you had it rigged. He did not rig it good enough. Gallandowski definitely has this. People are saying Gallandowski. Gallandowski's got the good luck charm. Let's see. Let's see what's really happening. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, Gallandowski. Sorry, brother. My boy Gary's still there. Who else was Xbox by Degree's been hot? JC the Comic Geek. They've been there. And Aaron. Or no. That's Ace. Ace is Aaron, right? All right, let's see. Or DP says J Riff. People are saying JC or J Riff. Let's see. Who's next up to go? I love these stupid games. Oh, Raul. Sorry, brother. Later, Junior. All right. Let's keep it going. This, by the way, this is to win the Daredevil Epic Collection. This is for the Daredevil Epic Collection. It's this one right here. Daredevil Epic Collection. Let's see who's next to be eliminated. The elimination wheel. Sorry, Xbox. By Degrees. Oh. By the way, Phenomenal AC says every time Ray says someone is lucky, they get eliminated. I know, brother. I gotta keep my mouth shut. DP says, I think the wheel has a mic picking up what Ray's saying. Let's see. Let's see who's next. Oh, Gary! Oh, I was wrong. I thought Gary was going to win. Sorry, brother. All right, how many we got left? 4. We have 9 left. Oh, no, we don't. We have 7. 7 left, guys. 7 left. Want to make your predictions? Who's going to get this, huh? Thunder says both his guesses have been wrong. Jay Riff says he never wins. It's fun to watch, though. Jay Riff, I'm rooting for you now, brother. I'm rooting for you now. DP says you're still in. Brent's been good old Squints. Squints has been hot. You never know. Here we go, guys. Let's see who stays in. Oh, no. Oh, Brent's still alive. Oh, Carl, sorry, brother. Oh, okay. We're down to the final 6. We got Ace, Brant, Russell, J Riff, Jeff, and JC. Let's see who's the next one to be eliminated. Oh, Brant. Sorry, brother. Sorry, Brant. All right, top 5. Have you guys picked who's gonna win? Last time to pick. Oh, Squints. Let's go. Sorry. Your final word was let's go before you lost. Sorry, brother. Never mind. All right, here we go. Let's see who's next. Oh, Jeff. Jeff, you're gonna be eliminated next. I told you. Sorry, buddy. How about that prediction? Sorry. Russell, I hate to say it, brother, but I don't feel good for you right now. Let's see. I hope I'm wrong. Oh, J Riff. Oh, brother. Oh, I was wrong. Down to the final 3. Ace, Russell, and JC. Here we go, guys. The final 3. Who's it going to be? Oh, later, Ace. All right, here we go. This is for the win right here. Sooty says Ace going to win. No, he did not going to win. No, he didn't win. Gracie says it's going to be JC. It's going to be JC. Thunder's betting for JC. Well, let's see who's right. Is it going to be Russell? Is it going to be JC? Good luck to both you guys. Here we go. Congratulations, Russell. Congratulations, Russell. You are the final winner. Russell, you are the final winner of the Daredevil Epic Collection Concrete Jungle. Congrats, brother. This is yours. You are the winner. Way to go. This is yours, Russell. Congratulations. Thank you to everyone that picked me. Thank you to Thunder. Did Thunder rig it for Russell to win? Russell, you get this. Russell lives in Michigan. So my wife appreciates Michigan's good shipping from Illinois. We really live in Illinois. So there you go. Congratulations, Russell. We'll get that sent out to you, brother. Makes me happy. I love when we do these contests, guys. I love them. A lot of fun. Well played, Russell. Well played. Phenomenal AC says, rigged. It's not rigged. You can't rig a wheel. Ray version of Highlander. There can only be one. That's right, buddy. They're giving you the congrats, Russell. People are very happy for you. Aaron says, beautiful book. Nice win, man. By the way, Goomba guy predicted the winner. Got to give it to Goomba. Goomba predicted it. Goomba predicted Russell would be the winner. I love it. I love it. Congratulations, man. Well played. Well played. Well played, Russell. Rigged and Russell both start with R. Just saying. Unbelievable. Yeah, that was fun, man. I do love that. All right, so the next giveaways are going to be entries. Next thing's going to be entries, guys. We will do entries to decide who is going to get into the Spectacular Spider-Man omnibus drawing. Okay. And we will, let me say in advance, before we even start entering people, we are going to do an elimination drawing to win this omnibus. I just want to tell you in advance, we will do an elimination drawing to win the omnibus. All right. The tickets are going to go into the Rice Krispie Cup of Death to win Spectacular Spider-Man. And then we will do an elimination drawing where Adam will join the show, and I will throw people in the garbage one by one. I will throw you in the garbage. All right. Yes, my wife did find out shipping cost, but I don't have them in front of me. I'll get them to you, DP. I promise. I'll get them. Xbox says, Ray, thanks for the flash video. I knew most of already, but not the order of the new stuff. Yeah, the most confusing things are that the Grant Morrison run is in the middle of the Mark Waid run. That's confusing. That is confusing, and then Barry or Flash Year 1 is after volume 11 of the Joshua Williamson run. But those are the two biggest confusing things of it. But everything else is pretty easy to follow. By the way, Ray is oh, Chris, I'm sorry. Gallandowski already swiped it. Sorry, brother. I'm sorry. Gallandowski swiped it before I even, yeah, I apologize, buddy. Sorry for that. Spectacular Spider-Man is good cartoon. Should bring it back. Ray has already said phenomenal 3 times, so I should get 3 entries. You're not getting anything. Hold on. Let me put up a picture of what let me put a picture up of what Phenomenal AC is going to win. Let's see. What would that picture be? I'm scrolling through. What would it be? Let me think. Let me think. Oh, this is what it is right there. That's what it is. That is for Phenomenal AC. Xbox by the Reese says, Ray, I'm a new Patreon member. That's awesome, brother. Thank you. I didn't realize the Mike Barron stuff was in the Mesmer. Yeah, the end of it is Mike Barron stuff because it was Mesmer, Lobes, then Barron, then Wade, right? That was the order. Is Omnibo in? Omnibo! What did I miss? Who won the Amalgam Omnibus and who didn't win shit? The Amalgam Omnibus was won by Carl won the Amalgam Omnibus, and Aaron won the DC versus Marvel Omnibus. The omnibus we're registering people to be up for now is the Spectacular Spider-Man Omnibus. I cannot wait to get people in it. I'm really excited for it, guys. Really excited for it. Ray, have you read Dan? I have not read Dan Slott's Run of Silver Surfer. No, I haven't. I wish I would have, but I haven't. You know what I'm reading right now, guys? And it's because I read that. I just read that Kieran Gillen Uncanny X-Men. I read that. Then I read Francis Manapul's Flash. I still got to read Road to Rebirth, but that coffee's good. And I started reading Avengers versus X-Men last night because it's so good, man. It's so thick, though. I don't know how long it's going to take. Even if I do 300 pages a night, it's going to take some time. So, but that's what I started reading. You should do your elimination drawing over the entire show. One name every. I would, but I lose viewers. We do lose viewers during that. So, and if you're not in the drawing, you have a tendency to log off. You know what I mean? So I need viewers in order to, if people would stay, I would do it, but people have a tendency to log off when we do those things. Like I lost viewers I had a lot of fun doing the wheel, but we did lose viewers during that thing. So, Chris says, sorry, Chris, I'm so sorry, buddy. I'll take the blame for that. I'll take the blame for that. I apologize. It wasn't Galandowski's fault. It was mine. Ray, I got to get a call to plan my Comic-Con trip. Are you sure you don't want All-Star Batman and Robin signed? I know it's your favorite. It is not my favorite comic of all time. You know what? I'm going to post that on Discord. I'm going to put that up on Discord for who wants it, because I want to get that out of my house. I don't want that. It's uglying up my house. Ray, what's the difference between subscribing to the Patreon and becoming a member? Becoming a member gets you videos early. Patreon just gets you on the Patreon. I had to do a fee. I just needed a free website. And if you're charging money, you get the free website. Patreon takes a piece of everything. So the money that you guys pay to get on the Patreon, most of that just goes to the Patreon, because they take a percentage. They take a percentage every time you draw the money out. So that's just so I can get the free website. And I'm planning on posting stuff on the Patreon. However, I'm also using the Discord for a lot of stuff now, because Discord just has servers with room, but with pictures. And I'm planning on doing more blog-like videos, stuff that I don't think that the YouTube and TikTok audience would be interested about. I'm planning on doing some more personal videos on Patreon and things like that, and more blog stuff, and some private me and Patreon people just having book clubs and things like that on Patreon. That's what it is. Being a member on YouTube gets you videos early and gets you in the hopper for drawings. So yeah, and I think that what is that, like $3 a month or something? I think that's $3 a month for membership, and Patreon is as low as it could be. So there you go. Ray, why do you consider Nightwing by Tom Taylor to be the best omnibus, considering it's quite a short? It's just because I was in such a good mood. The way I felt after I read Nightwing, I felt so good. It's personal. It was the way I felt. I was so happy. That was the first time. I mean, well, not the first time, but I was happy the entire omnibus. I was just smiling. And I read through it so fast. That's why I've read it like 3 times. I love that omnibus. That's why I put it was number 1. It just, like, for example, New Avengers Volume 1 is quite big. And that's up there on my all-time omnibus list. But I felt great reading it, so that's why it's up there high. It has nothing to do with size. Has nothing to do with size as to why a book made my best of list. Xbox by Degrees says, I need that spectacular Spider-Man. Put me in, coach. Ray, you appear to be running out of high horizontal workspace. Do I need to build a bigger desk? No, I just load stuff up. So here's my horizontal work. Here's this side, and then here's the other side. A lot of it is just crap that I put on here. And I had to get these off the floor because a certain dog was fighting to get to the bag, which was on the floor. So that's why I had to move these. Yeah, but no, the rest is just bad housekeeping on my part. The rest is bad housekeeping. But no, Dan, this desk you built me is fantastic. And it does great. I have to be more clean. By the way, have you subbed to the Aussieverse yet? Are you still living in the shadow realm? The cool kids already punched their ticket. So slam that sub and ascend youtube.com/@Aussieverse. There you go. Sign up for Omnibus channel, guys. It's great. AVX is the biggest Marvel omnibus. Yeah, it's gigantic. It's like 1,600 pages. I love it. I'm enjoying everything I've read in it. I've enjoyed so far. Smash that like button. Thanks, AC. Appreciate it, buddy. Oh, that's a brick. I'm gonna read it all. And when I get done, you guys, when I get done with Avengers versus X-Men, here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'm reading next. Then I'm going to read Avengers versus X-Men Companion. How about that? So I'll do Avengers versus X-Men, then Avengers versus X-Men Companion. That's how, that's how I am. I love it. Let's see. Goomba is now the group's bookie. Are people making bets about who's going to get in? Are we betting about who's going to get in? Wes says he's been reading Dark Patterns oh my God. Isn't Dark Patterns great? And by the way, guys, okay, I know I said we were going to do the book club Sunday, but Steve's funeral is Sunday. And I don't know if I made this announcement or not, but my buddy Steve, my buddy Steve, his funeral is Sunday. So I can't do the book club Sunday because I'll be out of town. So I'm going to move it. I'll get everybody's dates and we'll move it to a time. I'll just do it. I'm thinking maybe Thursday of next week, if you guys are cool with that. All right. Because sweetie, I was trying to get my wife's attention. I got to move it because of the funeral. Dark Patterns is great though, and I can't wait to talk about it. I just can't wait. Thank you, Carl. Appreciate it, brother. As someone who comes from manga, I'll never get used to artists changing in the same run. Yeah, that's very weird. That is very weird. It was a great comic and a great detective stories, great art. I love to talk about Dark Patterns is the best. I love it. Ray is going to have to take Ray's going to have to take in time. Take a trip to IKEA. Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm the new thin Billies that I got are what I'm now putting my omnibuses on, and they are fantastic. They are fantastic. I love them. Love them. Omnibus cooler than Crocodile Dundee. Thanks, AC. Squint says, maybe a dumb question, but what's a companion? Well, Marvel puts out, when they put out a big event story, like Avengers versus X-Men, there was so much stuff around it. So they have the main story, and then they have the stuff around it. And then there's extra stuff that were like, there's extra stuff. Like, for example, let me read you some of the stuff in the contents. All right. All those extra. This has Wolverine and the X-Men, New Avengers, Avengers Academy, X-Men Legacy, Secret Avengers, Uncanny X-Men. Let's see. What else is in here? There's several issues of all the books that I mentioned, plus AVX Consequences, A Babies versus X Babies, all those different things. It's all those different stories are in here. So it's just all the different stories that surrounded the event. That's what's in the companion. Like, for example, if Marvel did ever put out a Civil War omnibus, there would be Civil War, and then there'd probably be 2 Civil War companions, Volume 1 and Volume 2. That's what I'm guessing. But I don't know if they're ever going to do that. Thunder says on Saturday he's going to hit a few of his comic book shops for free comic book day. Anybody else participating? That's a good question. Would it be prudent to read Doug Mench's Moon Knight before jumping into Jed MacKay? Well, you do whatever you want, Muhammad, but you don't need to read anything before Jed MacKay. You don't need to. I was going to read Houston's, but I didn't. And I didn't have to. Jed MacKay's is perfect to read on its own. But Moon Knight is just really cool. Carl says, Omar thinks Omar's not wrong. Omar is not wrong. Infinite Crisis is by far. Infinite Crisis is the best DC Crisis event book of all time. 2, it is also the best event book of all time, period. Period. It is so good. I think Infinite Crisis is 3, one of the greatest omnibuses of all time. And 4, it's a perfectly mapped omnibus. Infinite Crisis is amazing. I love Infinite Crisis. I love Infinite Crisis. It's one of my favorite all-time books. All right, let's get our first entry, guys. Let's get our first entry. First entry for the Spectacular Spider-Man omnibus. I haven't decided on the date yet. The date will be in May. The date will be near the end of May. Every single show, I'm going to get entries to go in the Rice Krispies Cup for Spectacular Spider-Man. All right. Xbox by Degrees is a new member. I love it. Did you, Xbox by Degrees, did you just re-up your membership, brother? I appreciate it. Thank you so much, buddy. I love it. By the way, Federico says, sorry to tell you that in-stock trades canceled both your Green Lantern Compendium and a Human Target and Rorschach book that I ordered for me. Supposedly they will tell me when they restock. Holy crap, really? That sucks, brother. They're canceling books you ordered? Carl says, good luck finding the Jed MacKay Moon Knight omnibus. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that sucks. It does suck. I hate when I hear stories like that. All right, guys, here we go. The first person entered for the Spectacular Spider-Man out-of-print omnibus giveaway. First member is you're not going to believe this. You are not going to believe this. This is so going to look rigged. I'll put the member right here. I'll put the member right here. Here's people who Gary D. I am Carl. Sorry, guys. You don't win shit. Sorry. Here's who the first. I'll put who the first person is in a moment. But I gotta get this in. Ginger Wasabi just joined, so I've got to get Ginger in. I got to get Wasabi in before I do the next drawing. Okay, hold on. I got to get Ginger Wasabi in the members vat before the next drawing. Okay, you're in. Here is the first entry for Spectacular Spider-Man. Xbox by Degrees. Congratulations, brother. I wonder why that isn't coming in more clear. Xbox by Degrees, brother. You are in. All right. You are in. Now you're going back in so I could draw you again. All right. So you'll be eligible to be drawn again. Now, let me... Xbox, you're now in this ticket and you're going into the Rice Krispie Cup. All right, you're number one. Now I'm going to draw another member. To get into the vat. All right. Here we go. Here is person number two. Person number two who's going in is... Oh, I just grabbed one. Here we go. Thrill Hill. You are in, brother. Let's get Thrill Hill in. All right. And all right. Jacob Olinger, buddy, you're in. Thrill Hill, Jacob, let's do one more. I'll do one more drawing. All right. One more drawing. And then we'll do a rando. Then we're going to do a rando, Tom. All right. Here we go, guys. Sushant G20. You are the fourth person in. All right. Congratulations. Let me get these guys. Let me get all the tickets made for them, and I'll get the tickets in the Rice Krispie Bowl. All right. Let me get them written. So we have Thrill Hill. Sushant. And Jacob Olinger. You guys are put in. All right. Congratulations. Now, let me figure out where I put the lid to this thing. And then I'll put you guys back in the hopper. All right. Congratulations. Congratulations to our first 4 entries to win Spectacular Spider-Man. Love it. All right, guys. Tom says there's a bull loose in Champaign. Really? There's a bull loose? Oh, God. I think I'm like an hour and a half away from Champaign, I think, or maybe just an hour away. If I go to Illini games, I go to Champaign to watch them. So, yes, we will do a random. You guys ready for a random drawing? All right, we will do a random drawing. Oh, Chewy Queso, you won from David from Omnibus God. Hello. Omnibus God's great. I love it. I got to get Omnibus God. Hey, Chewy, tell Omnibus God he's got to do Roundtable. I want to get him on my Roundtable. He's great. I love Omnibus God. He's awesome. That is fantastic. All right. I think that's awesome, brother. Way to go. All right, guys. Tom, are you ready for a random? Let's do a rando. Now, we'll do a rando plus the person below them and the person above them will be, if I pick the very first comment, then the 2 people below them will be put in. All right. We will put a total of 3 people in. All right. We'll put a total of 3 people in. The person plus 1 on top, 1 on the bottom. All right, Tom? That's what we're going to do. The Cubs just won, guys. I'm very happy my Cubs just won. Very happy my Cubs won. All right. Let's get on here. I'm trying to get my phone lined up to where you guys can see the scrolling. Tom, are you ready? Above 25, underneath 100. 3, 2, 1. Start counting, brother. By the way, if you guys see a colored, if there's a color on it, it means either it's a gift or a super chat. I don't think we've had any super chats though, so you'll see if there's a color on it, you'll know that's what they are. Because the color, if someone puts a super chat on, you'll see a color that goes on the screen that lets me know there's a super chat. So I just want to, if someone puts one in, that's what it is. It's not me rigging anything. So I don't want to be called someone rigged. I don't want to hear anybody saying it's rigged. I just want to warn you guys that that's what goes on. But the color green means that there's membership, whether someone's getting them. Uh-oh, hold on. First, here we go. That means someone's either becoming a member or re-upping their membership. Here we go. Tonight's random. Choosing through a flawless and unquestionably fair system involving a haunted raffle drum, 2 chain-smoking possums, a blindfolded dart monkey, and a legally concerning amount of screaming has been selected for the highest honor and most preventable tragedy known as humankind. They're being dragged, kicking, weeping, and filing imaginary lawsuits straight toward the dreaded, the feared, the unspeakably crunchy Rice Krispies bowl of death. A place where the milk is always suspiciously warm. A place where the spoon judges you. A place where snap, crackle, and pop stand silently in the corner like tiny breakfast executioners waiting for a final regret. Legends say once your name enters the bowl, your Wi-Fi weakens, your socks vanish forever, and somewhere in the distance, a microwave begins running with nothing inside. Tonight's victim was selected with rigged contempt, so powerful it bent the laws of breakfast physics itself. Neighbors heard thunder. Birds left town. A grown man dropped his sandwich and whispered, "Oh no, not again." And now, under the flickering fluorescent lights of destiny, with stale marshmallow dust hanging heavy in the air, we reveal the poor soul, the sacrificial snack, the champion of poor decisions. The rando of the night is bum 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 bum. PW, Piano Wizardry. Congratulations, you're in, buddy. PW. And above PW, Omnibuds Cafe. Way to go, Omnibuds. And underneath PW, DP. DP. There we go, guys. That's who got in. That's who got in, people. All right, let me get these things filled out. I got PW. I got DP. And Omnibuds Cafe. You guys are put in. Awesome. You guys are all in for the drawing. All in for the drawing of Spectacular Spider-Man J.M. DeMatteis. I love it. I love it. We're starting off good, guys. We're starting off good. We're starting off good. Congratulations, DP. AC says, congrats, everybody. Andrew says, congratulations. Look at that. Gracie says, rigged. There you go. All right, there we go. That's who got in. So that's our first group of entries. Congratulations to everybody who made it. And those of you who didn't, we're going to be doing it every show. I'll be getting entries every show. All right. Then we're going to do the final giveaway. Final giveaway is going to be and it is not rigged. Final giveaway will be the end of May. All right. I'll come up with the actual date as soon as I look at a calendar. LP says I had to take care of something and missed a bunch. Congratulations to any winners. Yeah. It was awesome. It was awesome. All right. Let's see. By the way, I have to do. By the way, Ray, did you see a message about? No. What was your message about the hall post? I didn't see it, Wes. Did you put it on Discord? Did I miss a good? Did I miss? I love those. Let me go to my Discord. I'm so frazzled this week, guys. I'm so frazzled this week. I'm trying to get, you know what I mean? I got to get back to normal. I will get back to normal soon, but I'm just not there yet. Let me see. Where is it? All right, here we go. Well, here's Wes's huge haul. All right, let's see. Let me look at it so I can judge. Here is Wes's huge haul, everybody. This is on the Discord. Let's share Wes's huge haul. Oh, this is nice. This is nice, buddy. Uncanny X-Men. Omnibus. Very nice, Wes. Ultimate Marvel by Jonathan Hickman. That's very good. Secret Warriors by Jonathan Hickman. Awesome. And X Lives of Wolverine. X Lives and Deaths of Wolverine. That's awesome, buddy. That is fantastic. All right, let's see what else he's got. I love it. He's got Batman City of Crime. That's the book. That's the one I sent you, right? Batman Death in the Family. Daredevil Epic Collection, D.G. Chichester. Awesome. Daredevil Man Without Fear, Into the Fire. That's another Chichester book. Awesome. Wes, those are awesome, buddy. You're going to love those. That is fantastic. Oh, that makes me happy, dude. That's a nice haul. See, stuff like that cheers me up, man. Looking at hauls gets me going. Why is it not? Why am I not? Okay, here we go. Looking at hauls is great, brother. That looks awesome. Congratulations, Wes. That is nice. Very nice. Great picks, brother. AC says solid books. Yeah. AC says, listen, Ray, we know it's not rigged, but we're going to say it no matter what. Absolutely. Trash can fam. That's how my trash can fam that's how my trash can fam treats me. Yeah, and I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just having a hard time. I'm having a hard time with this with Steve stuff. And in fact, I took off I took another week off from my regular show. I'm trying to come back to the Morning Disaster next week. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed I just get over this. I feel like a big puss, but you know, I'm confident I will. I'm confident I'll be back to normal. It was my anniversary yesterday. It was my anniversary, and I was just too bummed out to. I was too bummed out. I'm just too depressed. I'm a little. I'm not super. I have a little depression going. That's all it is. So I promise. This show is getting me there. Talking about comics put me in a good mood. So anyway, I haven't been checking the Discord like I should, but I promise, I am going. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, Christina just sent me a note saying that my bottom button's undone and my guts. I know I look like a slob. Yeah, I'm sure I am. Yeah, I apologize. I'm sure I look. Is it this one? Yeah, you're talking about my stomach. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. I'm too fat for my shirt. But I'm shrinking. I am shrinking. Yeah. By the way, Chris says I'm in the trash can. Hall of Shame. Way to go, brother. I love it. See you next Tuesday, says Wes. That was a badass haul. I agree. Wasabi says, Hall, I'll be working on a summer camp, my break from college. All that money's being spent on comics. Absolutely, brother. I love it. I think great. Is there another photo? Are there 3 photos? Because I got the 2. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Let me get Wes's last one. Oh, there's a 3rd one. All right. Hold on, Wes. Let me share your 3rd photo. Oh, Batman Robin. Memento. Memento is so good. Memento's good. And the story concludes in the Gotham cycle. It's also good. Birds of Prey, Volume 1, Volume 2. Love it. Oh, God. This Batgirl mother is so good. Wes, you will love Batgirl mother. It's great. And Bloodlines, Volume 2, awesome. Plus, this Nightwing, Volume 1, On With the Show, is fantastic of Nightwing. Death Traps is good. Detective Comics, Mercy of the Father, 5-star. It's great. I loved it. I love Mercy of the Father. Elixir's 4-star. It's very good. But the anniversary stuff in there is, some of it's kind of weird, but that's just me. Other people loved it. I didn't love that Al Ewing story. But man, that's a great freaking haul, man. That is a great haul, brother. I love it. That's a very, very nice haul. A very nice haul. Way to go. I'm proud of you, man. Good books, Wes. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see. Dude, you're not a yeah. You're right. Steve would call me. He would call me one. He would. That wasn't even all of it. There's more. Oh, the one I just clicked on. Okay, now I get it. I'm sorry. When is your next haul coming in? My next haul, I got one coming in from Crooks and Bandits. So when my Crooks and Bandit order gets here, that'll be next week sometime. When my Crooks and Bandits order comes in, I'll have a nice haul. I'm gonna have a really nice haul. I had to wait for the Zdarsky omnibus. I've got that, and I got Zdarsky plus. I ordered a new Teen Titans Volume 2, Plus, I got some DC Finest. I got all kinds of stuff coming in. But it's coming from Crooks and Bandits. It'll get here next week. Can't wait. Cassandra Cain. Dude, the Cassandra Cain, that mother story, that mother, dude, it's so good. That mother story. It's got Lady Shivas in it. And I got to tell you, it's so good. It is. It's really. Tate Bromball is a great frigate. I don't know Tate Bromball, but my God, he's a great writer. He's fantastic. And the art in this book is freaking phenomenal. I don't know who's the artist. Who did this? Takeshi Miyazawa. I don't even know who that is, but my God, the art is fantastic. I'm excited. I'm excited for you to read this, Wes. It's a very good book. It's very good. I think I gave it, I think it was a 4.5 star read for me. I really loved it, man. AC says, you're not a puss, Ray. Grief's a monster. Yeah, it does. It sneaks up on you. It sneaks up on you. You know what I mean? By the way, Joey says, I really like the annual and death traps. Yeah, you know what I didn't like, Joey? Here's what I didn't like. I'm not a big fan of that imp. I'm not a big fan of the imp stuff. You know what I mean? Like Bat Mite and Night Mite and Mixis Pitlick. I'm just not a fan of that bullshit. You know, I don't hate it, but I'm just not a fan of it. So whenever that stuff happens, it's sort of, Mainline says, Ray, what are your favorite 90s omnibuses? Boy, the Jim Lee X-Men stuff is really good. That's really good. I'm trying to go back to the 90s and think what I have from the 90s. The Batman Nightfall stuff and Superman Triangle era are a blast. I'm really enjoying those. So probably Spider-Man for sure. Michelini, Larson, Michelini, Bagley, Spider-Man. Jim Lee X-Men stuff. Batman Nightfall and Superman Triangle era, my favorite 90s stuff, my favorite 90s things. You know, Ray, are you going to get DC Finest Sergeant Rock? Yeah, I think I am. That's Joe Kubert, man. I got to have that stuff. Got to have it. By the way, Xbox says I posted my first Crooks and Bandits order. This week I made an error on the order and Adam fixed for me. Oh, that's awesome, man. Adam makes me so happy. By the way, Adam's son is a rock star. He's I think he's okay with me saying his son's a little rock star and he's got a showcase tonight. So my feelers are out for you, Adam, and your son. I wish him luck tonight. I think it's gonna be great. Ray, I just wanted to thank you for the fantastic contest. Without you in near mint condition, I'd be so lost where to start. As a new dude, that makes me happy. Listen, being compared to near mint condition, that brings me so much pride because I love Omar. He's one of my favorite people. He is one of my favorite people, and so it makes me proud. It makes me proud to be associated with him. But no, I thank you, man. My content is just comes from the heart. I just talk about what I talk about. I love comics. I love comics. And, it makes my life worth living. Oh, Dominic's in. What's up, Dominic? How you doing, brother? Dominic, you got to get back to me. When are you going to be on the roundtable? You guys, Comic Book Report is my boy, Dominic. He's got a great channel on YouTube as well. And I'm trying to get him on the roundtable. So talk him into joining me. He needs to join me. Yeah, see, Xbox says they all know. Peter David's 90s X Factor run. Yeah, it's good. Mark Wade Flash. Absolutely. Boy, So many people to answer your question. Look at that. Oh, trust me, DP, trust. I have emailed Dominic. He knows I want. Dominic knows I want to get him on the round table. He just hasn't committed yet. Don't worry, DP. Don't you worry, DP. I have been trying to get him on. He knows that. Ray, do you have any of the BP? I do not. I don't. I need to get some. Last night I ordered Teen Titans Compendium from Adam. He also said he was going to order Green Lantern Kyle Rayner Compendium. Dude, that's awesome. That is awesome. Way to go, man. That's awesome, Wes. We need JMD Mateus X Factor and Omnibus next. We do. By the way, Dom says, I'd be honored to check out your roundtable. It'll be a logistic thing for me, but I would love to try to make it. Yeah, I do it Tuesday afternoons, Dom. Tuesday afternoons. Just let me know when you can do it, all right? And there's times in June. There's days in June we can make it happen. So just try to figure it out, brother. You know you're welcome. You're welcome on the show. I want you on. You know I've been bothering you. And now my viewers will bother you as well. I'm going to ask Adam to get the Nightwing compendiums. Yes. Dude, you got to get them. They're so good. I love the Nightwing compendiums. I can't wait. I cannot wait I can't wait for the Teen Titan. The Teen Titan compendium is going to be awesome as well. And I'm waiting for this next order. I wanted him to ship it all at once, so that's why I haven't gotten Death in the Family yet, because I had to put it in with the Zdarsky omnibus. So I was waiting for that and another book that came out this week. So that's why I haven't gotten my haul, but I'll get it. Like I said, I'll get it next week. Plus, there's books coming out next week, you guys. We're just about to hit. It starts picking up in May. June's going to be really good. June's going to be a great month for comics, for omnibuses. And then starting in July, we got July. August is going to be insane. Have you guys seen the books that are coming out in omnibus, or the books that are coming out in collected edition from DC? August 4th is going to be insane. It is truly going to be just insane. Let me get the comic releases. Hold on. Let me go to comic releases and look at June 4th. All right. And we'll look at June 4th just to see what's coming out. All right. Now, if I could figure out how to, there's a way to change the date. How do I change August? Where's August of? I don't see August yet. Huh. I'm trying to find there's the July solicitations. Oh, maybe they haven't put them out yet. They probably haven't put them out yet. Okay, hold on. Let me get to all the upcoming, and then I'll fix the date. All right, let's get the date fixed. Let's get the date fixed on comicreleases.com. And then we'll bounce ahead to see the stuff coming out. The stuff coming out August 4th is insane. It is just, what's wrong with my keyboard? My keyboard's having problems. The stuff coming out in August is nuts. Forgive my desktop. Here we go. My keyboard's not working right. Well, June 23rd, Messiah Trilogy. I can't wait for that. All right, hold on. Let's see. All right, there's July. Where is August 4th? August 4th. Here we go. Here's the stuff coming out July 4th or August 4th. Hyde Street Volume 2. That's Ghost Machine. Aquaman Volume 2. That is Jeremy Adams, David Tim. Batman Static Beyond. Batman by Tom King, Omnibus Volume 2. The Batwoman Omnibus. Oh, my God. Birds of Prey by Gail Simone, Volume 2. Catwoman, Volume 3. Dark Knight's Metal, DC Compact Edition. DC Finest, Justice League of America, Crisis on Earth X, unbelievable. DC KO. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 different DC KO paperbacks coming out on August 4th. Plus Gotham City Year 1 Deluxe Edition. Commandi by Jack Kirby Omnibus. Oh, my God. Power Girl, New Beginnings, Old Friends Omnibus. This is all coming out on August 4th. Nova Centurion. Shadow of the Batgirl. Suicide Squad by John Ostrander, Volume 2. Ultimate Black Panther, Volume 4. Ultimate Spider-Man Omnibus, Volume 2. Ultimate X-Men Omnibus Volume 4. Oh my, this is all coming out. This is crazy. Undiscovered Country Volume 6. And that's all August 4th. All that's August 4th. All of that stuff is coming out on that day. That's the most insane day. That's the most insane day that I can think of. August is freaking nuts. It's just, I'm getting like 6 omnibuses alone on that day. I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. Gracie says, DC said everyone's going to be broke August 4th. Yes. We're all going to be broke. Wes says, I get everything Batman, including Gold and Silver Age. Very excited for Bronze Age Omnibus. I can't wait. Dude, I can't wait for that Bronze Age Omnibus. Oh, my God. It's going to be nuts. It is going to be so good, man. I love it. Wes says, I'm trying to budget myself to figure out how I'm going to afford everything in the second half of the year. I know. Dude, it is crazy. It's nuts. It's just nuts. I'm looking ahead. I'm looking ahead on comic releases for August 11th. August 11th has Amazing Spider-Man by Zeb Wells. I'm getting that. Oh, man. Batman by Tom King, Book 3. Oh, my God. Detective Comics Volume 3. Deathstroke Volume 1. Fantastic Four Epic Collection, Heroes Reborn. JSA Volume 3. Marvel 2-in-1 Epic Collection. New Avengers Volume 2. Superman Unlimited Volume 2. Superman Volume 5, DC KO. Superman Triangle Era Volume 3. Oh, my God. August 11th is going to be insane, too. Oh, my God. Thor by Jason Aaron Omnibus Volume 1 reprint. Thank God I've already got that. Ultimates by Dennis Camp Volume 4. Wonder Woman Historia Absolute Edition. Wonder Woman Rebirth Volume 2. Doctor Strange Artist Edition. Oh, this is all coming out. That's August 11th. It's going to be, I'm telling you, when August starts, going to be insane. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be, it's insane. It is not. I joined the Patreon. I'm such a geek. I joined the Patreon for comicreleases.com. I'm in the Patreon, so I have a watch list. So that way I can pick books and put them on my watch list. I have such issues. I really have issues. But I love it. I love my comics. I love it. Brings me happiness. Frederica says, I need to stop buying everything that Ray or Omar or Dom suggest. I think Ray's sickness is contagious. I also have it. I know, buddy. I know. Wasabi says, I count multiple volumes of a series as one omnibus. Absolutely, brother. I just call it all good. It's all goodness is what I call it. There is no such thing as a bad comics purchase. There's no such thing as a bad comic. I love them all. Love them all. They bring me joy. Especially now, I'm going through a little depression state. So every comic buy is something that's putting me in a better mood. So it makes me happy. By the way, I love that picture on our Discord. There's a new picture on our Discord from Evan. Evan just I don't know who Evan is, but he just put a picture up. I want to share this with you guys. Look at this picture. Look at this. Triangle Era Volume 1. New X-Men by Morrison. Neil Gaiman's Sandman Volume 1. Fantastic Four by Hickman Volume 2. Tom King Omnibus Volume 1. Daredevil Volume 1 by Zdarsky and Kaketto. Nightwing, oh my God, Volume 1. Thor by Cates. Oh, Cates and Klein. That's great. Wonder Woman by Greg Rucka is awesome. Venom by Cates and Stegman is awesome. I love it. And Superman, Batman. That's the Jeff Loeb stuff. That's Jeff Loeb and who is that? Ed McGuinness. Was McGuinness the artist on that? That's stuff. I have the absolute of that too. That's a great photo. Way to go, Evan. Way to go, brother. That's a nice haul. Is Evan a new Discorder? By the way, I'm stopping. Unless we get a super chat, I got to stop here in a couple minutes, guys. AC says, I'm glad I only collect omnibuses. My wallet would disintegrate if I had to worry about the other formats. Dude, I wish I didn't. I wish I could, keep from buying some of that stuff. I'm just so weak. I'm so weak-willed. Oh my God. I'm so weak-willed. And Squints, you don't have to be a billionaire. You really don't. Listen. You can get an omnibus. You can go to Crooks and Bandits and get an omnibus for, you can save some money. You gotta listen, you can't be buying from Amazon. Amazon's $150. But you can buy a $70 omnibus from Crooks and Bandits. You can get a couple of omnibuses. You just got to remember this. You can get a couple of omnibuses from Crooks and Bandits or some other places 2 omnibuses for the price of 1. All right, for the price of 1, you can get them. It's not bad. Where if you buy from Amazon, you're just going to get 1. So you just have to, you got to kind of stretch the money out. And then you got to look look, for example, Crooks and Bandits. We were talking about the Western DC Finest. I think it's on Crooks and Bandits. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's on Crooks and Bandits for like $19. Get that. Why? Get it. $19? Are you kidding me? That's less than a fast food order. If I get my wife and myself a Starbucks, it costs more than that. Come on. It's great. Most anticipated omnibuses. Well, I just read a lot of them. The one's coming out August 4th. The ones coming out August 4th, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to say no to some of those. I mean, I've got to get Power Girl, right? I've got to get that. I mean, what am I, Barbarian? Got to get Power Girl. I'm looking at the stuff and I have to get it all. August 11th, I've got to get Superman Triangle Era Volume 3. I've got to get that. And AC says pre-orders are always cheaper than buying it after it comes out. Pre-orders are around $75. Absolutely, yes. So take advantage of the pre-orders. Order Age of Apocalypse now. Wes says, I laugh every time Ray says, well, I'm not a barbarian, for God's sake. I'm not. I'm a comic book aficionado. You can't expect me to act like a farmer, for God's sakes. Give me some credit. Ray, what are your thoughts on the new Titans Compendium? Teen Titans? I'm good. I want it. Yeah. My thoughts are that's a day one purchase for me. Absolutely. I want it. I'm excited about it. That's my thoughts. Conan gets mad at Ray every time he says that. Yep, he should. LP says, Thunderflash, considering reading the singles first, this is early in the game. It's easier to avoid wasting money on a book you don't like. If the first few issues of an arc work for you, buy the omnibus. Yeah, that's good advice. I like what Dom was saying yesterday about when he first got into comics, he bought the DC Unlimited and the Marvel, whatever Marvel's called, and that's how he was reading books. You know, it's a way to save some money too. You save money, guys. Planet says Age of Apocalypse will sell out first week. Yeah, I think you're right, brother. I think you're right. Yeah, I think it's going to sell out again. I think it will sell out again just like it did the first time. Gracie said it's going to sell out the day it comes out. I know. I'm glad I've got it. Let me just say, I'm glad I have it. I'm glad I have it because I think it is going to sell out. You guys should pre-order. That's a book that should be pre-ordered to make sure you get it. By the way, Dan says, speaking of barbarians, I have a couple of Conans tucked away in my closet along with some alien graphic novels. That's awesome, dude. Good for you. Good for you, brother. Let's see what Dan wins. Dan likes to win on the... he does like to win. Yeah. So I'm thinking, guys, I'm thinking next Thursday night for book club. Are we cool with that? Next Thursday night, book club. That's what I'm thinking. All right. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me. Wasabi says, I know Marvel stuff goes out of print often, but what are the chances of Tomasi, Batman, Robin, Tomasi, Batman, and Robin? You know what? DC stuff is pretty good. DC's pretty good about keeping their stuff in print because they buy so many issues of it from the printer and they store them in their own warehouses. So they definitely order a lot more than Marvel does. Yeah. Gracie says definitely pre-order from. Yeah, I would say Age of Apocalypse. You guys might want to pre-order that. Just my advice. I could be wrong, but I would say pre-order it. You want to make sure you have enough of that. By the way, Crooks and Bandits, you get $2 off every book if you use the code ChubbyRay Comics. Go to crooksandbanditscomics.com. Use the code ChubbyRay Comics. Get $2 off every book. So if you're ordering books for August 4th, you should be saving some money. Save some money by using the ChubbyRay Comics code. Sinister Cole says, Age of Apocalypse, first omnibus he ever got. That's awesome, dude. Way to go. Way to go. I have it, and I'm very glad. Very glad I have that omnibus. Because I have a feeling it's going to sell out again. By the way, Poker Dad on Discord this is great. I love this. Here's Poker Dad. He put up his Triangle Era haul. Look at that, brother. Way to go, buddy. That is great. I love it. Way to go, Poker Dad. Long Island Experience. Isn't that what his name was in the chat room? Long Island, something like that. All right, I got to end in a couple minutes, guys. We're already over. By the way, really quick, anybody, I'm doing my videos. Does anybody have any videos you want me to do? Let me know a video that you want, because I have not planned what video I'm recording tonight. Let me know if you have any ideas, because I want to put one out. Let me know. Toss your idea up there, guys. Toss your idea up there. I would love to get inspired. I would love to be inspired so I can record one tonight. I'm not going to play my OnlyFans video. I'm not planning my OnlyFans video. Wasabi says, I would love a Damien focused reading order. Oh, I do have. The problem with Damien stuff is it's all out of print. Like I would love to do a solo stuff, but it's so great that you can't get it. Damian Wayne paperbacks are so good, but when I do that, I just feel like I'm being a prick because I'm sorry. Well, YouTube will let me say that, but I feel like I'm being a jerk when I say that because so much of it's out of print. So if I give you guys a perfect, Damien rundown, it's going to seem like I'm bragging. I don't want to be like that. By the way, Aaron says Tom wants a video of your feet. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Tom. There's my patas, my zapatas, or my feet. I would love top 5 comic runs for specific characters or team. This could be a series. Oh, I like that. Squints. Narrow down your most anticipated omnibuses for the summer. Oh, that's good. That is good. Love it. Omnibuses. Yeah, I would love to do upcoming omnibuses I'm going crazy for. Oh my God. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I'm going to write these down. Hold on. Great suggestions, guys. Oh, love it. Guilty pleasure comics. That's great, man. I love it. I would do a Green Lantern. The Green Lantern reorder would be fun. What was Federico's suggestion? I love Federico stuff. How about a top 10 Legionnaires that should be in the new Legion run? Oh, that's awesome, brother. I should. But I think he's going to bring all of them in, right? I would think. At least I'm thinking that's what he'd do. Top 5 runs. I just want to write some of these down. Yeah, sorry, Dan. It just slipped out. Make a video explaining your love for All-Star. How dare you, Thunderflash? Omnibuses of Summer 2026 is something I'd be interested in. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. Who made that suggestion? That's a great suggestion. That is a great suggestion. Damn. I will definitely do that. Do a video on your most wanted stories in DC. Oh yeah, boy, that's good. Yeah, DC Finest. Absolutely. I would love do that. Superman Bronze Age forward reading order. Love it. Oh, this is great, guys. Getting some good. Thank you so much. Great suggestions. By the way, Carl giving a super chat. Thank you, brother. I'll stay on later now. Thank you, Carl. Carl giving that super chat. Thanks, buddy. Now I don't feel so much pressure to wrap up. Oh. Omnibus 2027 wish list video. Oh, yes. I've done those pretty much, though. How about independent sci-fi's base compendiums? Oh, man. Except, I lent my letter 44 to my buddy DC, and he hasn't given it back yet. So I want to hold up letter 44. You know what I mean? Aaron says I should do top 10 DC finals. Oh, that's good. Wes says I'd like to see more X-Men videos. That's awesome, guys. Thank you. I am reading Avengers versus X-Men. It's a lot of fun. I want to get it read before I get the Messiah complex, the Messiah trilogy in. By the way, Christina mentioned, just what Christina mentioned, you could see my my gut, my shirt. A video about how Raul 7 is your favorite commenter. Raul's great. Sinister Cole says letter 44. So, dude, I love letter 44. I think letter 44 is fantastic. It's my favorite sci-fi compendium. I love that book. Great suggestions, guys. Now my head's going nuts. Now I gotta put together. I'm trying to think of. I want to show. All right, I'm going to show. I will show that Damien stuff that's out of print. But I want to do a runs everybody needs to read. Instead of saying it has to be like there are runs that It's been stuff I've done before, but I think it's stuff I think everybody needs to read Matt Fraction's Iron Man. I think everybody needs to read Ben Percy's Green Arrow. I think everybody needs to read Joshua Williamson's Robin and Shadow War, but Batman. I think everybody needs to read Jason Aaron's Star Wars. I think everybody needs to read. I mean, there's so much stuff that everybody needs to read that I just love. I could put together some of that. I think everybody needs to read. Everybody should read Hawkman by Jeff Johns. Hawkman by Jeff Johns is great. I have the paperbacks and I have the omnibus. And I'll be honest, I think everybody needs to read. I think you need to read Legion by Mark Waid. You really do. Legion by Mark Waid is very good. I know the omnibus is coming out. Chrissy, thank you, Christina. Another super chat. I need a good laugh. Please argue with Siri. How dare you? Joey says he started the Agent Venom modern epic. It's awesome, isn't it? Carl says Omar has problem getting. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking of buying another letter 44. My friend is not giving it back. Dan Marvel's Christmas, Christine in the house. Love it. And just like that, some weirdo's about to start a wiki feed page. Please don't start a wiki feed page for my feet. Oh my God. Omar has trouble getting, but see, I learned I got to stop lending my books out. Top 10 favorite Batman artists and top 10 favorite Batman writers. Oh God. Oh man, my Batman writers, I think, would anger a lot of people because I'm such a fan of James Tynion. I would, you know what I mean? That I would put too much. I'm sure I would put too much. I would put too much on, and I probably rate his Tynion number one. I know a bunch of people would disagree. I know they would disagree, but that's how I feel. So, you know. How about an analysis of Batman comics that have supernatural themes? You know what I need? And this is if anybody knows where to get this. I need Batman Strange Apparitions. Federico, do you have that one? I don't have. Wes, you got it? Who's got it? I don't have Batman Strange Apparitions. And I could have gotten it. I think I could have gotten it if I'd have told my wife that I wanted that for our anniversary. My wife would have bought it for me, but it's so expensive that I just didn't want to pay for it. But if anybody knows where I could get that, let me know. Let me know if you've got that. Federico says even Federico doesn't have it. Carl, you have it? Federico, you have it? Or Carl, you have it? Oh my God. Oh, you have it. It's in the Tales of the Batman Steve Englehart cover. Oh, I don't think I have that. You know what I mean? I don't think I have that. Tales of the West, send me wish I knew it. Let me know what that book looks like. I'll buy that one. Tales of the Batman. Let me see if I can find that. Hold on. Tales of the Batman. How do I not know about this book? The Steve Englehart cover. All right. Huh. Yeah, I don't have that. I should get that. I said that's a book I don't have, Strange Apparitions, and I've been wanting to get it. I wish the Marvel Universe app was as good as the DC Universe app. It's hard for me to find where I leave off. Yeah. Wes says if his paperback was better quality, he'd sell it to me. Yeah, I'll find it. I just got to know what to find. AC says his favorite artists are for Batman are Neil Adams and Jim Aparo. My favorite's working right now. Jorge Jimenez is freaking unbelievable. I love Jorge Jimenez. I think he's great. I think Jorge Jimenez, number one favorite. Number two, from the Mariko Tamaki Detective Comics Omnibus, Dan Mora. Dan Mora's art in the Neighborhood Story is freaking phenomenal. Those are right there. Those are my top two Batman artists. I just love it. Neil Adams, one of the greatest of all time. Love Neil Adams. There's a lot of good stuff. Tony S. Danielle, his artwork's amazing. Wes says Tales of the Batman was a series of hardcore covers DC did in the late 2010s that collected Batman stories from mostly Bronze Age writers. Oh shit, I gotta get that. Let me try to find that. Oh, Thunder, you're taking off, buddy. All right, good to see you, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for doing the wheel for me. How about a countdown of Black Label Batman? Batman first night, second night. Not bad. AC says he wants the Neil Adams omnibus, but he wants the original colors. That's what I hear. Everybody says that. A lot of people say that. There are so many good things. I'll tell you what I'm getting is the Neil Adams Absolute Edition that's coming out. I think that's coming out is that coming out in August or September, right? It's Absolute Edition Neil Adams Batman. It's going to be great. It's going to be phenomenal. By the way, the next Patreon giveaway is going to go up. The next Patreon giveaway, Captain America Epic Collection. Captain America Epic Collection Dawn's Early Light. It's going to be great. We're going to put this up. This will be on Patreon, all right? Same way, you'll have to comment. Just leave a comment, and you will be automatically registered to win, all right? Captain America Epic Collection will be going up. That's happening for sure. I gotta find this. This Tales of the Batman. I'll have to find that because it's got Strange Apparitions in it. I just gotta. Ebook. Not getting an ebook. What the hell's an ebook? Give me an actual book. Get this ebook crap out of here. What is this? Ebook. How dare you? What am I, a farmer? God's sake. Ray, if you read the DC Marvel crossovers, I thought I remembered hearing you say you bought them single issues. If not, I'm excited for you to read it. I got the Amalgam Age. I bought the Amalgam Age singles. I got those in singles back in the 90s. But I have both omnibuses. I have the DC versus Marvel and the Amalgam Age omnibus. I got both of those. Yep, got them both. I love them. Aaron says he's got a few of the Tales of the Batman volumes. It's awesome, brother. AC says I would go broke just buying Batman omnibuses are great. Love them. No, Wes, don't. Don't. You would make my FOMO go nuts. By the way, Carl says Batman Strange Apparitions collectible used. Very, yeah, Dan said it. Dan said he found one for $100, right? I gotta find it. Or $80. $80? I'll put a bid on that. I gotta get Strange Apparitions because I don't have it. And I hate having a book. I hate that there's a book that I don't have. You know what I mean? It makes me crazy. It makes me crazy that I don't have this book. You know? Makes me nuts. I'm checking either eBay. I see it on eBay. Here's Amazon. Does Amazon have it? Oh, it's $494 on Amazon. Holy crap. It's that much out of print? Holy crap. I'm going to have to find this. I got to find this. So if anybody finds it, let me know. Because I want to buy this damn thing. I want that Strange Apparitions. That's why I thought Federico might have it. Legends of the Dark Knight, Marshall Rogers also has, Strange Apparitions. I got to get that. I don't have that either. By the way, Federico says, I checked earlier today what's going to be in the Legion of Superheroes omnibus. I have all the trade paperbacks of what's going to be included. Of course, I have all the trade paperbacks too, but I have them all too, but I'm buying that omnibus week one. Week one, brother. Aaron says you can get Strange Apparitions by itself for around $50. Tales of the Batman will cost you over $100. Yeah, I'll just have to find it. I got to find it. You know, unbelievable. I'm going to buy Strange Apparitions and just prop it. How dare you, LP? How dare you? That is unbelievably cruel. Yeah, Federico, Federico, you know damn well you're going to get that Legion of Superheroes book, brother. You know damn well. You're going to get it just like me. We'll say, Dan, don't you dare. Don't you dare. It's just so cruel. I just find that. What's up, Griffin? How you doing, brother? Yeah, but I got to find Strange Apparitions is my Batman collection is really I've got so much Batman. But the one thing I don't have is Strange Apparitions. And then when I find stuff I don't have of Batman, I just get, I get really bad FOMO. It starts to drive me crazy. Starts to make me nuts. Yeah. But I definitely need that. Oh, well. Yeah. And then I do want to start. I think I'm going to do a video talking about the omnibuses I'm excited for this. So that's a great idea. That is a great idea. So thanks to whoever sent that out. Yeah. Anyway. Wes is making me crazy. Wes takes joy. You could tell Wes takes joy in making me crazy. Oh, for God's sakes. Now I'm checking eBay and all kinds of stuff. Tales of the Batman, Wes? Is that what you... Tales of the Batman. All right, here we go. Tales of the Batman, Len Wein. Tales of the Batman, Gene Colan. Tales of the Batman, Steve Englehart. Tales of the Batman, Don Newton. Tales of the Batman, Jerry Conway. And Tales of the Batman, Carmine Infantino. I'm going to have to get these. These are awesome. I've never heard of these. Wow, how have I never gotten those? Tales of the Batman, Martin H. Greenberg. I'm going to have to get some. Thank you, Wes. I've got major FOMO now. Blame Wes. Ray, maybe do a Batman Bronze Age. Oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna pick up the Batman Bronze Age omnibus. But from what I understand, they're gonna make several Batman Bronze Age omnibuses. I've loved the 1980s DC Finest stories. I think those are great. Ray, if you could only have one Batman omnibus in your collection, which one would you choose? Oh my God. Oh my God. Tynan Volume 1. Tynan Volume 1 because it's got Their Dark Designs, Joker War, and Ghost Stories. And those are three amazing arcs. And the art's amazing. The story's great. Their Dark Design is one of my favorite stories of all time. I love that story. But man, that is hard. That is very, very hard. Ray, where did you find your copy of X-Men Revolution? I got that. I was either in St. Louis or Chicago, and I found it and there was a store that had a bunch of omnibuses, and then there was a section of the store. Okay. There was a section of the store that had shelves, and it had like some absolute editions on it. And it was in the corner. And there was a little shelf behind it that had just had a bunch of stuff on it. But it was like independent stuff. And I mean, there was like dust on the stuff. But there was also the omnibus of X-Men Revolution back there. And I don't know if someone was hiding it for themselves, but I found it, grabbed it, and bought it for cover price. Actually, I paid less than cover price because the whole store was having a so much percentage off weekend sale. That's what was going on. So I ended up getting it for less than cover price. But I think I got like 20% off or something, or 30% off. But yeah, I found it and I don't remember if it was, I think it was Chicago, one of the Chicago suburbs. But yeah, that's where I got X-Men Revolution. And it's great. Love it. Tom says, Ray, you should do a video and name some of the people who gave you FOMO. Absolutely, I should. The first Bronze Age covers 70 through 72. Bronze Age ends in 85. So be at least, yeah, I can't wait. I love it. I love the Bronze Age. I love Batman. I love the Flash during that era. I love the Superman. I don't love Superman Bronze Age, but I love the Justice League Bronze Age. I have all 3 Justice League omnibuses, and I'm going to buy volume 4 first week it comes out. First week it comes out, I will get it. Griffin says that X-Men omnibus is impossible to find out. Maybe that's what I should do. I should do impossible X-Men books that I have found. I should do X-Men Revolution, X-Men Shatter Shot. I should do X-Men Bishop's Crossing. I've got some stuff that are really, really hard to find. But here's the one I don't have. I don't have the Phalanx Covenant. I wish I had it. I wish I had it. How dare you, Christina? How dare you? What store in Springfield is only open on Sunday? Yeah, there's a Carl. It's the old comic service. There's a place called Comic Service, and Jim was the guy who owned it. He died, and his daughter is opening it on the weekends and trying to sell everything out because they don't know what else to do with it. Yeah, you should go. You should go. There's not a lot of collected editions there, but if you want singles, they've got a ton of them. A ton of them. Griffin says, I will trade Batman by Neil Adams. For what? Revolution? Yeah. I need the Phalanx Covenant. I need that. I've got Revolution, and it's great. So I do have some hard to find. Frederico says, Ray, if you live in Springfield, have you ever met or crossed paths with Homer Simpson? No, I haven't. Nope. If you have Excalibur Omnibus Volume 3, some of the Phalanx Covenants, and yeah, I do have. Of course I have that, yeah. Of course I wouldn't think I'm a farmer, for God's sakes. Of course I have Excalibur. Please tell Siri. Hey, Siri, Christina wants a refund. I didn't get that. Oh, for God's sakes. Let's see. Well, I just got. Let's see. I don't know, Carl. I just got your text. I don't have them. No. The Denny O'Neill's I've never read. Yeah, I don't. Denny O'Neill's Superman stuff. I bet I haven't read it. I've got to read. That was when I was a kid and I couldn't afford it. I was really poor when I was a kid. We were really poor, but I could get my Legion of Superheroes. I went to my friend Mike Coconour's, and that's where I read all the Justice League and Justice Society stuff. And then I had another friend. Another friend would get Batman, so I would go to his house and read Batman. And my little brother Bodie got Fantastic Four. So a subscription of it. So that's what I could get, you know. I could only afford so much. So I couldn't get Superman. But I've heard that stuff is great. Ray, what's your biggest white whale? Mine's Tomb of Dracula. My biggest white whale is War of Kings Aftermath and Marvel Knights by Joe Quesada. I don't have, that's the only Daredevil omnibus I don't have. I have everything else. Oh, I have that DC Finest, Wes. I have that DC Finest. I need Marvel Knights by Joe Quesada. I don't have that one. That's probably, that's that and War of Kings Aftermath are what I look. Every time I go on eBay, I just look those up to see if I can find them. They're impossible to find. My biggest whales are Daredevil by Soul, War of Kings Prelude, Aftermath. I have Prelude, and Cable and X-Force. I have Cable and X-Force. I have Cable and X-Force. Where is that? I think that might be in the other room, I think. Is it in here? This is for Griffin. This is for you, brother. I'm going to grab some of my really rare X-Men deluxe edition and or X-Men hardcover and omnibuses that I have. All right. Hold on a second, everybody. All right, hold on. I just grabbed some. This is just so I could show off the Griffin. This is just so I could show off, all right? First up is X-Men Bishop's Crossing. X-Men Bishop's Crossing, all right? X-Men Revolution by Chris Claremont. Revolution. X-Men Shattershot. Another rare one. And X-Men Operation Zero Tolerance. Another hard to find one. By the way, Russell, congratulations on winning your Epic collection earlier. Make sure to get me your address. And here's another. I had more, but I was too lazy to carry them. X-Men Apocalypse the 12. Yep. So those are the rare X-Men books that I have. Plus, I have Age of Apocalypse and blah, blah, blah. Later, Jack. Wes says X-Men Bishop's Crossing is kind of useless. Well, no, it's, you know, if you're like me and you like everything, it's not useless. I think it's fun to have it. I'm glad I have it. I'm glad I have it, Wes. I'm glad you don't. Christina says, make sure you put them back when you're done, Raymond. Stop piling shit everywhere. I know. I've heard Crisis hates the 12. I know. But it's a cool. Yeah. Sinister says the 12 is a cool omnibus. Not my favorite, but I had a lot of marrow in it, which it had a lot of marrow in it. Yeah. It's not great. I like it, but it's still rare. It's rare. By the way, Griffin says Revolution is his biggest white whale. He says, I'm pretty sure Operation Zero Tolerance is going to be collected in an omnibus in the next couple of years. Yeah. LP says, we're so close to Ray having a Siri argument. I'm not going to argue. I'm not arguing with Siri. It's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. I will not argue with Siri. Maybe I could get Siri to find me a copy of Strange Apparitions by Batman. That'd be great, right? That would be awesome. Zero Tolerance should be next after Trial of Gambit. I can't wait for I'm getting Trial of Gambit. By the way, my prediction, guys, this is my prediction. Trial of Gambit will sell out first weekend. My prediction, Trial of Gambit is going to sell out first week. The first week it's sold out. I'm telling you. Trial of Gambit will sell out. Christina says, I even requested an argument with a super chat. Christina, I'm not going to argue with Siri just for you. I don't argue with Siri. Hold on, let me do my button up. My button came due again. Christina says, ask Siri. I will. Hey, Siri. It's not working. God damn it. Siri. Oh, jeez. Can you find me Batman Strange Apparitions book to buy?
Okay, I found that for Can You Find Me Batman Strange Apparitions book to buy. Check it out.
Thank you, Siri.
Of course.
Can I go on record as saying that was not an argument? That was not an argument at all. You sit down. Sit down, buddy. You sit. Have a sit. Have a sit. All right. This dog is crazy. Long Island Dash Experience says to all of our phones in our series. Sorry, buddy. By the way, I saw your Poker Dad. I saw your Discord, your triangle arrows. They looked awesome, man. Wes says Chester wants to argue with Siri. No, you guys know what Chester wants. You know what Chester wants. And he's mad that I'm not giving him. He's mad I'm not giving him what he wants. There you go. That's Poker Dad. Look at that. That's awesome, bro. That looks great. You guys know what Chester wants. He's very weak-willed. Very, very weak-willed. Very weak-willed. Sadly, I can't stay. Much love to you. Oh, thanks, Bodie. Appreciate it, bud. Damn it, Siri. You weren't supposed to respond. I'm so disappointed. Yeah, I got it fixed. My fixed, I think it is. I think it's fixed. I think. Christina says, hey, Siri, you suck. I got Siri working, right? Chester looks like a Spider-Man fan. Well, Chester, you barking? Are you barking, buddy? Are you barking? Are you being a barker? Good old Chester. All right, guys, I got to wrap it up so I can record my video. I'm going to do, my video is going to be books that make Griffin very jealous, and it'll be all about the X-Men Revolution book that I have. By the way, Long Island Dash Experiences, I reached out to Adam for Jed McKay Doctor Strange. After watching your review, he's getting me a copy. Dude, that's awesome. Dude, you're going to love it. You will love it. Doctor Strange by Jed McKay is awesome. It is awesome. I'm not really going to do that, Griffin. I won't really do it. I promise. I promise, brother. Are you barking? Are you barking at me? Are you barking at me? Come on. You want to come up? Okay. There's my buddy. You want to say hi to everybody? You want to say hi? Chester wanted to say hi, you guys. Yeah, he's a good boy. Say hi, everybody. Hi, guys. How you guys doing? Little puggin. Chub man and puggin out to fight crime. He's a good boy. You want a treat? You want a treat? Don't tell my wife. Christina, don't tell Deidre. Do not tell her. Here you go. You want a treat? You deserve it. You deserve one. Christina, don't be narking to my wife. I don't need you being a big mouth. Good boy. Good boy. I just gave him a little treat. You guys saw that. He doesn't like those blueberries. I tried, and he won't eat them. Everybody saying hi to Chubby Chester. Okay, you go down. You go down, Chubby. All right, you guys. I had fun tonight. I had fun. Oh, is there going to be a stream tomorrow? No, that was a quarter of a treat, if that. It might have been an eighth of a treat. No, I'm not allowed to. No, I would never give him. I can't give him a full treat. Can't give him a full treat. He's too fat. My wife would get very mad. What's Chester's favorite book? Chester is a fan of Michelini Larson Spider-Man. Sit down. You sit down. You're being too wild. You sit down. You be a good boy. All right. All right, you guys. I'm going to let you go. I'll let you go. I got to record a video. Thank you so much. As of right now, there is no stream tomorrow. But as of right now, no stream. I'm trying to get my head in the right space. I'm trying to get my head in the right space. So if I need one, if I somehow need to do a show, I'll jump on. But as of right now, there is no show planned. No show planned. I think I'm going to take the complete day off tomorrow. I'm planning on taking the entire day off. We'll see how that goes. All right. But who knows? You never know. All right, you guys, I want to thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with me tonight. Next show will be Friday. We will do more entries for this Spectacular Spider-Man. Plus, I've got giveaways. I got Nightwing to give away. I have Superman by Joshua Williamson to give away. I've got books to give away and more entries for Spectacular Spider-Man and so much. That'll be coming up on Friday. You guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Hashtag Trash Can Fam, everybody. And I will talk to you on the next episode. So long, everybody. Take care.